What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new H&N. Tons to talk about today. First up, a brand new poster for Cartoon Network's upcoming Justice League action featuring some new characters, then Suicide Squad's official runtime revealed, and some new details on Wong's role in Doctor Strange. But first, let's talk a little bit about Justice League action. The show, which should be hitting the small screen later this fall, just debuted a new poster a few hours ago. And here it is, showing off the main characters, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but also showcasing a few characters that might pop up in a rotating cast. Green Arrow, Plastic Man, Firestorm, and is that Space Cabbie in the bottom right-hand corner? And with this, we got more of a look at the art style for the show, which people probably have mixed feelings about. And while I don't love the style compared to the golden age of DC animation with stuff like Justice League Unlimited, Batman the Animated Series, things like that, the variety of the characters is enough for me to take a look at least. I mean, friggin' Space Cabbie is on the poster. The premise sounds pretty interesting too, at least from the new synopsis that was released alongside the poster, so let's take a look. The world's greatest superheroes return to television in Justice League Action, an all-new quarter-hour animated series. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman lead the DC superheroes against their most infamous foes in adventures packed with relentless thrills, fun, and action. Whether defending the Earth, facing invaders from space, or battling the bizarre forces of magic, the always rotating team of Justice League heroes are up to any challenge. And even though the quarter-hour format and the art style might be giving off bad vibes to those of you that aren't fans of Teen Titans Go, from the synopsis it doesn't sound like the show is going to try to be as wacky as that show is, which is at least a step in the right direction to me. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this. And comment question of the day, will you be checking out this show or are you checking out on this one already? Did you hear the pun? No? Okay. In our next story, the official runtime for Suicide Squad has been revealed. Ahead of the film's release, which is just over a month away now, Collider is reporting that the movie will clock in at 130 minutes, or 2 hours and 10 minutes long, including the credits. And in case you're keeping score, that's 20 minutes shorter than both of the previous heavy DCEU films, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. So what does this mean? Well, runtime isn't exactly, or ever really, an indicator of a film's quality, but it could suggest that this movie might have a quicker pace than something like, say, Man of Steel. Which is probably a good thing considering the tone we've been seeing in the trailers. And I want to know what you guys think of this. Where do you fall on the shorter movie versus longer movie debate? I mean, we've seen great ones at both ends of the spectrum, from something like Deadpool, which was incredible at just 90 minutes long, including credits, to Civil War and Batman v Superman, depending on how you feel about either of those movies, which were both 2.5 hours long. And then we've got the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where all the movies were like 4 hours long, but they were incredible. Fact of the day, did you know Return of the King won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2004? I did not. But to round out our day, last bit of news, Benedict Wong has spilled the beans a little bit on his character in Doctor Strange. For those of you that don't know, Wong is playing, Wong, Doctor Strange's companion and manservant in the comics. And if you're looking for that kind of relationship between the two characters in the movie, you might be a little disappointed, as it seems like the film is going to be changing some things. Wong sat down with Den of Geek while he was promoting Marco Polo Season 2, which should hit Netflix sometime this week, but the conversation of course did shift to his role in the upcoming MCU film. So let's take a look at his quote. "I'm certainly not going to be the tea-making manservant. We're heading in a different direction. He's more of a drill sergeant. There isn't any martial arts for Wong in Doctor Strange, actually. He's more of a drill sergeant to Kamartaj. He's one of the masters of sorcery." So that is a huge departure for the character from the comics, but honestly, and this might be an unpopular opinion, it's probably a smart one given the heat that Marvel got over Tilda Swinton's casting as the Ancient One. I mean, first you don't cast an Asian actor in that role, and then you have another Asian guy in the movie essentially playing the white guy's butler. I don't see that going over very well. But it sounds like Wong might actually have a hand in training the Good Doctor, as Kamartaj is the Ancient One's home base, so to speak, where she lives in the Himalayas. But this is one of those topics where I really want to know what you guys feel about this change. I know a lot of you guys out there are big fans of the Marvel movies, and this is a huge departure from the comics, so let me hear what you're thinking. Are you for it? Are you against it? Are you like me, which is essentially, I'm gonna trust Marvel at this point because they've got enough good credits saved up. But if they screw this up, I'm not gonna love it, of course. I'm not just gonna blindly like it. So of course, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. But that brings us to the end of another HNN. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. And check out our gaming channel Press Play, where we're already live streaming pretty regularly on Twitch, but we're working on getting more and more content up on the YouTube side as we speak. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you tomorrow.